Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's a boy SAE. Best up on yourself and thank you all for tuning into this one. Some wonderful people, we're gonna zoom in and West Indies test captain Rastan Chase saying that he's not pleased with the lighting at Sabina Park, for the day and night match versus Australia, which is currently going on. He said that the lighting is not up to his standard, or he thought that the light should have been brighter. So he voiced his opinion in the interview. Plus, I'm happy that the West Indies have included Kevlon Anderson in the squad. You understand, because this young man is a bright one for the future of West Indies cricketer overall. But here's my people, gonna fill you in on all the details. But before we do so though, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to be the first alerted whenever a new video is uploaded. And don't forget to leave your honest thoughts in the comment section down below. So let's dive right into what Rastan Chase had to say. All right. Some wonderful people, welcome back to the channel. Some people, we're gonna zoom in on West Indies test captain Rastan Chase spoke about the lighting at the Sabina Park, where he's basically saying that he's not pleased with the lighting at the Sabina Park, that they have to play the day and night pink ball test versus Australia. He was in an interview, my people, and he was speaking a lot, talking about the top order of the West Indies batting, where he said that that's where the main problem lies, but they will rectify it in the third test, and as we can see, guys, the third test already begun, and West Indies have named an extra spinner. In the interview, Chase had mentioned that the West Indies likely to go for an extra spinner. But what I'm pleased with, guys, is that the West Indies have included Kevlon Anderson. Yes, my people, he, I think, deserved to be in the team, my people, from the first test match, guys, I thought he should have got the opportunity, or the second, but patient man ride, the saying that the old people always say. But yes, my people, the test is currently ongoing, guys, and the skipper is saying that, what, the lighting is not to his liking, at Sabina Park, but he's not complaining, but the lighting could have been brighter, but they have to work with what they got, West Indies or Jamaica creating history as the first team in the region to play day and night pink ball test versus Australia. We know that is history creating in West Indies, especially in Jamaica here. So we expect the West Indies guys to really put up a fight, guys. As I said, guys, I'm not having a really big expectation on this West Indies test team at all, So we're just, we have disappointed too many times, guys, and it's time for us to wise up and say that, if they win, they win. We're not gonna come and say that they must win, but we want good performances. You understand? We knew that from the beginning it wasn't going to be an easy test versus Australia, and it have proven right that the Australians have really come out in their numbers, and in terms of the top bowlers in the world, top batters in the world in the squad. So it was always going to be difficult for West Indies, who is ranked, I think, 9th in the test, to really challenge Australia. But at one point, we saw they were competitive enough to beat Australia, with the ball, they were, I could say, in the first test, they were on par with Australia, first and second test, picking up those 20 wickets. But, the batting keep on failing us, and Chase talk about it. I'm happy also that we heard Darren Sammy said that Brathwaite was going to be dropped, or hints that Brathwaite was going to be dropped, and we have seen Michael Louis came back into the fold. He and John Campbell will open the batting, and it was expected. It's been now, it's matter of fact, it's the first time in decade I have seen West Indies not play Craig Brathwaite in a test, because this man is never injured. You understand, when he come on to test cricket. So something new, to really say, all right, Brathwaite, feel the fear, but Brathwaite is not performing, guys. So some of the time, some things that reach him, guys, sometimes he call it upon himself, guys, because they have getting opportunities, as the captain you were failing, and then you get an opportunity in the first two tests and you never really capitalize, guys. How can you be a former captain at opening but averaging 3.75? Come on, man, this is unacceptable, and I think Darren Sammy made the right choice. Casey Carty as well out, Test is not his suit, guys. To tell you the truth, guys, Test cricket is not Casey Carter's suit so far, based on what I'm witnessing. You're talking about ODI and T20. I think that's where his future lies. But if he can persist and adapt, But for me, I think Test cricket is not his strong suit. So West Indies should do the right thing and not include him for now, unless he performed exceptionally well in the region, stacking up hundreds on top of hundreds. But for now, guys, I think this is not surprised that he's dropped, because even the Bangladesh tour, guys, Mr. Amir Jango came in for him, guys, because he was failing, and he got another opportunity after a brilliant ODI performances, and he haven't really grasped it as yet. He has basically been wasting it. So it always comes down to getting opportunities and taking it. So I think there's two good change for the batting department, guys, because I always thought that these two are this personally, Kevlon Anderson deserve to be a part of the team. But it never happened early on, but finally it has happened. So hopefully he grab this opportunity, in the first and second innings, and if he can score a half century or more, guys, then he might solidify himself and now at the test number 3 position or 4, which depends on where he's gonna bat, guys. But I think he should grab this opportunity and stamp out and make a mark and debut. He's one of the youngest player in the squad, and one of the youngsters coming through with your system, in terms of the under 19, coming through. And this is where they talk about grooming players for the future of West Indies, and he's one of them that West Indies, I'm sure, is looking at and really investing in. So I guess Rastan Chase, he has to work with what he gets. A lot of people in the comment section wasn't pleased with what Rastan Chase was saying. They were saying that he has just begun his reign as captain, and he has been complaining already. He need to go and put runs on the board and stop complaining and just work with what he got, because the team is not performing well. They don't deserve to really get proper lighting. But I think he said, the light is there now, guys, but he basically saying that it's not up to his liking. He thinks that it should have been brighter, rather than dull like how it is. So that's what he voiced his opinion on. But honestly, people, what's your thought on it? Do you think that he has a point that the light is dark, or the light is not bright enough for the first test or the third test, day and night versus Australia? Because right now the match is currently going on, guys. As I'm recording this video, it's currently 7 without loss, guys, after 5 overs. As we know, Australia is batting first, right, my people? And another change that I was surprised with is Jamel Warrican. Even though Dras Sanchez said in the interview that they're going to bring in an extra spinner, but I thought I would have give a young Joan Lane an opportunity if Anderson is out. But Anderson, but I also wanted Tevin Imlach as well. But if it never happened, it never happened. But honestly, guys, I think it is what it is, guys. But leave your thoughts down below. All right, bless upon yourself.